Sanders is going to break down the people's poll.
The people's poll. We vote on it every week. Y'all, the viewers, vote on it every week. Go to T25sports.com. It's super simple. Click submit ballot. Follow the instructions. It's fun. We had 9 votes this week. I'm going to walk through some of the highlights. I actually don't have the notes pulled up because I had to restart my computer right before we went live. Number 1 this week is the same. I can tell you that off the top of my head. It is still Ohio State. I believe Georgia climbed to number 2. Miami's at 3. A couple highlights. We had 12 teams appear on every ballot, which is less. So we've actually been going down, which I did not expect. If y'all remember, after week 1, we had 13 teams appear on every ballot, and I said I expect that number to go up as we get more and more settled into the season and we know more and more about teams. 14 teams in week 2, and then 13 and now 12. So we've been going down over the last 3 weeks. That is in part because I am a goofy person and we have some other goofy people. We had 8 teams that appeared, we had 6 teams that appeared on almost every ballot. Those teams were Texas, who appeared on 8 out of the 9 ballots, Utah, Tennessee, Vanderbilt, Texas Tech, and Michigan all appeared on 8 of 9 ballots. People who left them off, Cromie, did not rank Texas.
Not surprising.
Yep. He grew up in College Station and he's a College Station boy. He's an would you say he's a state basketball fan, A&M football fan?
He's an A&M football fan.
A&M football fan. Makes sense that if there is any argument to be made to not rank Texas, and that is that they haven't looked great, he's going to jump on that. MF Waterer did not rank Utah. I don't know what the argument is there. I did not rank Tennessee after their loss against Georgia. I didn't have them ranked last week, but they were in my 26, 20. I have notes of who's on the outside that I want, so I don't lose track of a team.
Sure.
They were on the notes. Didn't feel like ranking them after the loss, so I didn't rank Tennessee. Chuck March did not rank Vanderbilt. But he also, I believe, was he low on South Carolina? Am I making that up?
No, we had him at 5
That's right.
last week.
Okay, so he was high on South Carolina. Hold on, I'm pulling his up because now I'm curious.
Because I'm pretty sure that was a big thing last week. It was one of your notes is that he had him at 5.
Week 3, he had them at 5. So they lose. He drops them to unranked and does not rank the team that beat them in Vanderbilt. Jack does not rank Texas Tech. They've got a big game that we'll preview later in the show against Utah this weekend. And then Chuck March did not rank Michigan, which I feel like the Michigan one is probably the most understandable of the offense with Bryce Underwood hasn't looked great, and they've got a loss,
Sure.
so it's easy to leave them out of for some other undefeated teams. We drop down from 6 conferences represented to 4. We lose Notre Dame, our independent, and then we lose, I'm not sure who would have been, we had an AAC team last week.
South Florida.
At 21 last week. They dropped to unranked, so we lose 2 conferences, the independents and the AAC. We now have 3 ACC teams, those teams being Miami, Florida State, and Georgia Tech. So 3 ACC teams in the top 12. We've got 4 Big 12 teams, 7 Big 10, and 11 SEC. This is the most SEC and Big 10 teams we have had in the rankings, I believe, at least compared to last week. Yeah, it's the most. So 7 Big 10, 11 SEC. But yeah, that's kind of the big stuff. Do y'all have anything that stood out? If not, we can move on into the actual previews.
Your Vandy ranking, which we've already discussed, so I'm not going to bring it back up again. Well, I brought it back up, but I'm not going to go into detail. And then the Chuck March omission of Vandy, while I did clown on you for ranking Vandy so high, the fact he has South Carolina at 5 and Vandy gets that big win, I'm pretty surprised they didn't at least sneak into the top 25. He also has A&M at 20, which I guess congrats to him for finally ranking A&M. But he has them easily the lowest out of anyone.
Yeah, and I mean he's got teams that he has ranked ahead of Vandy: Notre Dame 0-2, Clemson 1-2. So he's got 2 teams who are under 500 ranked ahead of them. Neither of whom has a good win. One of them doesn't have a win. So that's
good losses though.
Good losses. Yep, good losses. That's all you really need to make it into the playoffs.
Just some good losses.